point, what is line? So already we know that the line is a collection of points. If I take a line with two rows, here there is no end point for this line. So combination of points means here the line is having the points on it. Okay, those are collections of points. So collections of points can give us a line. Okay, so line having two arrow marks on both sides. Next is a ray. Ray means a line with one end point and another side arrow mark. It means, so at arrow mark you can extend it, but at the end point you can't extend. Here it is only stopped at here, it is end point. Next one is a line segment. Line segment is nothing but a part of a line having two endpoints. So here if I am taking two endpoints, let's call it as AB. Okay, AB is a line segment. And in the red, how can say AB? But here B is not endpoint, A is only endpoint. So we can denote it by AB. Like this arrow. And what about line? So if I take A and B, which are not endpoints, but they are rows, means you can extend this A abundantly, and B also you can extend up to infinitely. Okay, so how do we represent this? It is represented by the two arrow marks, and line segment only a arrow mark. Okay, so these are our basic points. Already we know. Now about angle. So how to identify the angle? Angle is nothing but combination of two rays and one end point. So if I take two rays and common end point. So if I take AB and AC, two rays with common endpoint, that is A. So here AB and AC are making the angle. Which angle that is? Angle BAC. Okay, so angle BAC. So whenever we are taking the middle point as our angle indication, so that's why you can write it as BAC or else CAB. Both are same. CAB. Okay, if there is no combination of other angles, just you can see it as angle A also. Okay, like this, in three types you can denote the angle, where it is made up of two rays, which are those AB and AC having the common point, that is A. This is our angle. The next concept, types of angles. This is also basic. Acute angle. Where we get the acute angle? The angle which is less than 90 degree. So we can write it greater than 0 and less than 90 degree. This is our acute angle. Next, right angle, which is exactly equal to the 90 degree. X equal to 90 degree. If I take here as x, then x equal to 90 degree. Here acute is less than 90. Here exactly 90. Next, obtuse is more than 90 but less than 180. So if I take obtuse angle as x, then x is greater than 90 degree and smaller than 180 degree. This is our obtuse angle. Next one is straight line. Straight line means total straight line gives us exactly 180 degree. So x equal to 180 degree. Next one is reflex angle. So if I take any angle as x, then the opposite of that is our reflex. So this is the outermost angle is a reflex angle, which is smaller than 360 and greater than 180 degree. Smaller than 360 and greater than 180 degree. And sixth type is there, that is complete angle. What is that complete angle? The complete angle is total 360 degree. This is our complete angle. So the next concept about complementary angles and supplementary angles. When we get the complementary angles, when angle sum is 90 degree, angles sum is 90 degree. If you take any two angles, if you add them, if you get in the 90 degree, then those two angles are complementary angles. Then what about supplementary angles? Supplementary angles is the angle sum is 180 degree. Angles sum is 180 degree. So if you taking any two angles, if their sum is 180 degree, then we can say them as supplementary angles. Okay, these are very basic concept. You should know this. Now, adjacent angles. When we get the adjacent angles? When two angles with same arm. Okay, so let's take here A, B, C and C, B, D. So here A, B, C and C, B, D are adjacent angles. You can write here angle ABD equal to angle ABD equal to angle ABC plus CBD. So the combination of two angles with common arm. Here common arm is CB. So these two angles are adjacent angles. And linear pair of angles. When we get the linear pair of angle? When a ray stands on a straight line. When a ray stands on a straight line. Okay. So if I take here A and B as our straight line and CD as our ray which stands on AB, then we can say angle ABC and angle CDB are linear pair. How we can say linear pair? If you add both, you will get here totally 180 degree. So angle ADC plus angle CDB equal to 180 degree. Then we can say angle ADC and CDB are linear pair of angles. Now vertically opposite angles. What is vertically opposite angles? If two rays are intersecting at a point, let's see here A, B and C, D are intersecting. Okay, so at O, intersecting at O, then you can say AOD is vertically opposite to COB. Okay, similarly AOC is vertically opposite to DOB. Okay, so these are vertically opposite angle pairs. Concept about intersecting line. If two lines are intersect at a single point, let's take PQ and ST. So PQ and ST are intersecting at O. These two are intersecting line. And the concept is parallel lines. When you can say the parallel lines, if I take AB and CD are parallel. So when we can say AB and CD are parallel? When they are having equidistance and non-intersecting. They will never intersect. Okay, so those lines you can call them as AB parallel to CD. The symbol is like this. AB is parallel to CD. Okay, so these are intersecting lines. Here non-intersecting. Non-intersecting means they are parallel to each other. When they are parallel to each other? When they are having the equidistance and non-intersecting. Understood? Here two axioms and one theorem is there. So let's see first axiom. So you write the statement. I will just read it. If a ray stands on a line then the sum of two adjacent angles so formed is 180 degree. So how to identify this? So if a line is there, straight line, on that a ray stands. Okay, so stands, then the sum of two adjacent angles, then the sum of two adjacent here, one angle and the one angle here. So sum of these two angles is 180 degree. Let's name them. AB is a straight line and CD is a ray stands on that. What they told? The adjacent angle sum is 180 degree. So angle ADC plus angle CDB equal to 180 degree. So this is our first example. This is nothing but linear pair of angles. What I told earlier. Same thing. If a line stands and on a line the ray stands, it means two adjacent angles. Those angles you can call them as linear pair angles. So the linear pair angles are always, their sum is 180 degree. Next, example number 3.2. What it says 3.2? If the sum of two adjacent angles is, so here indirectly they give P, Q, R, S. Okay. Earlier what happened? We took AB as our straight line. Okay. Then we computed that sum of angle is 180 degree. But here already they given if PRS plus SRQ equal to 180 degree, then we can say that PQ is a straight line. PQ is a straight line. Okay. Earlier straight line is there, sum of angles is 180. Here, if sum of angles is 180, then they form a straight line. Vice versa. Okay. So next, theorem number 3.1. Whenever two lines are intersecting, then the vertically opposite angles are equal. Let's take here PQ AB. PQ and AB intersect at O. Then vertically opposite angles. Which of those? POB. POB equal to AOQ. Okay. POB equal to AOQ. Similarly, POA equal to what? BOQ. These are vertically opposite angles which are equal to each other. Understood the concept? First, you write the statement and draw these diagrams. So then you will understood the whole concept. Directly going to the exercise. Here they given AB and CD are intersecting at O, and they given AOC plus BOE equal to 70 degree. AOC plus BOE. So sum of these two angles is 70 degree. And then one angle that is the given BOD. Where is that? BOD. So this is our how much angle? 40 degree. Okay. So next, what we have to find? BOE and reflex of COE. Okay. Step by step we can do. See, AB and CD are intersecting. Then BOD and AOC are vertically opposite angles. So in proof, what you have to write? Proof. First, step by steps. That is given. After that, to find you have to write. And after that, proof. So in proof, angle. What they given? BOD equal. BOD equal to what? BOD equal to AOC. What is the reason? Reason also you have to write here. vertically opposite angles, vertically opposite angles, opposite angles, vertically opposite angles. BOD equal to AOC. What is BOD? BOD is 40 degree. Then AOC equal to 40 degree. Okay, because given is BOD. So here you can write given that is BOD equal to 40 degree. So AOC will become 40. So here they given one sum AOC plus BOD. So AOC plus BOE is how much? 70 degree. Then here at the place of AOC write 40 degree. So plus BOE equal to 70 degree. So BOE equal to how much? 70. If I take 40 to the right side, it becomes minus. So 70 minus 40, we will get here BOE equal to 30 degree. So this is our first answer. Okay. Next, what we have to write? Reflex of COD. Okay. First, before going to the find reflex, first we find the COE. Where is COE? Here. COE is here. Okay. So AOC we got, that is 40 degree, and EOB you got, BOE you got 30 degree. Then what about this? So how to find this? So if you add AOC, COE, EOB, what you will get here? Total angle. That is 180 degree. So here you can write AOC plus COE plus BOE equal to 180 degree, because here you get in linear pairs. Okay, so that is 180 degree. Already we know AOC is 40 plus COE plus BOE, just we got how much? 30 degree equal to 180 degree. So COE equal to 180. So 40 plus 30 is 70. I will take to the right side, it becomes minus. So that is 180 minus 70. So here we will get COE equal to 110 degree. But what we need? We need reflex of COE. So reflex means reflex COE. So when we get the reflex means the outer part of the COE. COE is here, the backside part, that is 360 minus 180. 360 minus 110. Okay, 360 minus 110, what do we get here? So 250 degree. So reflex of COE is 250 degree. Understood? The second question, they given POY equal to 90 degree and A is to B is 2 is to 3, and we have to find the C. So here first you observe POY is 90. Okay, opposite to that A and B are there. Okay, exactly on the left side. So if I add here, this is 90 plus A plus B, what we will get? The total angle is 180 degree. So keeping in that mind, so first we take this A and B as our 2x and 3x. So let A equal to 2x and B equal to 3x. Okay, so here A plus B plus angle POY equal to 180 degree. So what you can write here? Linear pairs. Linear pair. Linear pairs. So A is how much? 2x plus B is 3x plus POY is 90 degree equal to 180 degree. Okay, take 90 degree to that side. 2x plus 3x, that is 5x equal to 180 minus 90 degree. So 5x equal to 180 minus 90, that is 90. So 5x equal to 90 degree and x equal to 90 by 5. So 5 ones are 5, 18s are. So x equal to 18. So now we got x equal to 18. So then x equal to 18, then a equal to 2 into 18. So that is 36 and b equal to 2 into 3 into 18, that is 54. Okay, so b is 54, a is 36. Still we need what? We need c. Just again you see b and c on mn. B and C on mn. Okay, so B plus C, what we will get? B plus C equal to 180 degree. B plus C equal to 180 degree. What is the result? It is also linear pair. So B is 54 plus C equal to 180. C equal to 180 minus 54. So 180 minus 54, how much we will get? Here we will get 10 minus 4, that is 6. Carry 1. So 8 minus 6, that is 2. So 126 degree. So our answer C equal to 126 degree. Understood? Third question. They given one figure. In that figure, PQR equal to PRQ. PQR is equal to PRQ. Okay. So inner angles are equal. Then we have to show the outer angles. PQS is equal to PRT. Okay. So what we have to do? First, use the axiom number 1, that is linear pair. Here let's take SR. SR is a line and PQ is standing on it. So then what we will get? SQP means PQS angle PQS plus what is that? PQR. PQR equal to how much? 180. Similarly, if you take this side, PRT, PRQ, PRT plus PRQ, PRQ. This is also 180 degree. So let's take it as equation number 1, equation number 2. So here write it. What is the result? Result? A linear pair. A linear pair. Okay, so equation 1 and 2 both are equal to 180 degree. So from 1 and 2, PQS plus PQR is equal to PRT plus PRQ. Okay, so what is given point? Given point is PQR is equal to PRQ, is equal to PRQ. So if I take PRQ this side, it becomes minus, then easily PQR is minus to PRQ. So what I have to do? Just I have to cancel them because they will get eliminated. So what left? PQS equal to PRT, which is needed for us. PQS equal to PRQ. Understood our problem? They given one figure. Along with that, they given x plus y equal to w plus z. And what we have to prove? We have to prove AOB. Where is that? AOB is a straight line. When we get the straight line? When angle sum is 180 degree on one side, then we will get the AOB is a line or straight line, you can say. So let's see the figure. In figure, if you add x, y, z, w, if you add all angles, what you will get? You will get the complete angle, that is 360 degree. So first you add them. y plus w plus z equal to how much? 360 degree. Okay, there is one complete angle. But what we know? We know that x plus y equal to w plus z. So x plus y is equal to w plus z. So in place of what I have to write in place of w plus z. So if I write x plus y plus in place of w plus z, I will write x plus y. So x plus y equal to 360. See here x plus x, 2x plus y plus y, 2y equal to 360 degree. Take the 2 common. So what left? X plus y equal to 360 degree. So x plus y equal to 360. If I take 2 that side, it becomes division. So 360 by 2. So here 2 ones are 2, 8 is so that is x plus y equal to 180 degree. See here x plus y gives us 180 degree. So our example number 2, what it says? If the adjacent angles sum is 180 degree, then they form a straight line. So therefore AOB is a line. This is our answer. Therefore AOB is a line. Fifth question, they give us one line PQ along with one perpendicular line, that is RO. So OR is perpendicular to PQ, they given, and to prove ROS equal to half of QOS minus POS. Okay, so let's take from the figure here ROS. Just you see at the left side ROS. So if you want ROS, what you have to do? In ROP minus SOP. Okay, or else POS. So from the figure you write it here ROS. Okay, ROS equal to on the left side you need ROS. If you want ROS from this left side, what you have to remove? You have to remove ROP minus what you have to remove? SOP or POS. POS. Okay. So and then left side, right side. ROQ is there, but here we need ROS. Okay. So ROS from the right side. If you need the ROS from the right side, what you have to remove? You have to remove SOQ or else QOS minus ROQ. So let's take the equation 1, equation number 2. So adding 1 and 2. So here ROS plus ROS gives us ROP minus POS plus QOS minus ROQ. Okay, see here ROP. Where is ROP? ROP. This is 90 degree and ROQ. That is also 90 degree. So ROP minus ROQ. Both are eliminated. What left now? Minus QOS and plus QOS. Write the plus term first. QOS minus POS. Okay. So here on the left side ROS plus ROS. That is 2 ROS. Okay. Taking 2 that side. So ROS equal to, if you take 2 right side, it becomes 1 by 2 into QOS minus POS. What is our requirement? We got that one. ROS equal to 1 by 2 QOS minus POS. This is our answer.
For 6th question, here I given answer also. Once you go through the answer and you will get to understand. practice yourself